I thought we'd come to our flower garden to discuss what's widely considered one of the world's greatest experimental botanists, and that's George Washington Carver. Dr. Carver was born a slave in 1863. His mother was a slave. That made him property of the slave owner. Yet the Civil War ended all that. He grew up in the midst of enormous prejudice, ultimately got a degree in botany, and ended up working his entire life as a teacher and researcher at Tuskegee University in Alabama. After the Civil War, the South was absolutely devastated. And if that wasn't enough, the cotton crops were wiped out by a blight, leaving the entire region in an economic disaster. George discovered over 145 different uses for the lowly peanut. Now, amongst those uses are food products, which you might expect from peanuts, such as peanut lemon punch, sounds delicious, chili sauce, caramel, peanut sausage, peanut paste, which was the forerunner of peanut butter, mayonnaise, coffee of all things, cosmetics, face powder, other things as widely varied as shampoo, shaving cream, hand lotion, insecticides, even glue made from peanuts. Chemicals from the various peanut products went on to be used for charcoal, a synthetic rubber, a nitroglycerin, an explosive, plastics, and axle grease, amongst many, many, many other uses. Now there was a crop with an enormous variety of possible uses, which helped to support the fledgling economy of the South once the slave trade was ended. Now, how did George come up with all of these ideas? He credited God for each and every one of them. George was an incredibly strong Christian believer. He knew God existed. He knew God had made creation for our benefit, and therefore he looked for these each morning. He said every morning he would walk into his laboratory, get down on his knees, and pray that the Lord would give him another idea. At one point, when asked where his ideas came from, this is a quote from Dr. Carver. He said, "When I was a young man, I asked God, 'Why did you make the universe, Lord?' And God replied, 'Ask for something more proportional to that little mind of yours.' 'Well, why did you make mankind, Lord?' I asked. 'Far too much, far too much. Ask again,' replied the Lord. 'Well, can you explain to me why you made plants, Lord?' The Lord said, 'Your little mind still wants to know far too much.' 'How about a peanut?' I asked meekly. 'Yes,' the Lord responded, 'for your modest proportions, I will grant you the mystery of the peanut.' So every day since that time, I began each morning on my knees, asking the Lord to reveal useful purposes for the peanut." This man did not leave God out of his thinking. He made God integral to his thinking. I think the thing that most characterized Dr. Carver, other than his incredible inventiveness, was his desire to live in a way that pleased Jesus Christ. See, Jesus said we are to love our enemies, not return hate for hate, not strike out against them. See, he lived in a culture where the black was persecuted, they were discriminated against, they did not have the same opportunities that white people had, and yet rather than becoming bitter and striking back, Dr. Carver decided, I'm just going to use my abilities to do the best I can to honor my Creator. And it's that attitude, I believe, that allowed God to bless this man and give him the many, many ideas that were used to transform an entire region of our country.